A Tiger in the Zoo is a powerful and emotional poem that contrasts the life of a tiger in captivity with the life it truly deserves in the wild jungle. Through vivid imagery and deep emotion, the poet shows how freedom is the natural right of every living creature. The poem moves between two worlds, the artificial world of the zoo and the free world of native. Imagine a powerful creature born to roam freely through dense forests, now trapped inside a narrow concrete cage. Its strength is still there, its beauty is still there, but its freedom is gone. This is a painful reality that Leslie Norris presents in this poem, A Tiger in the Zoo. He stalks in his vivid stripes, the few steps of his cage on paths of velvet quiet in his quiet rage. Here, the poet says that the tiger that is confined in the zoo moves around in the cage under his bright colored skin. He further says that the tiger can take only a few steps because the cage is small and it is not easy to move in it. One cannot hear his footsteps because he has very soft feet like a velvet, because of which there is no sound of the tiger's footsteps. The tiger tries to control his anger by quietly walking in the limited area of his cage. He is angry because he is not free. He should be lurking in shadow, sliding through long grass near the water pole where the plump deer pass. The poet says that if this tiger was free, he would hide himself behind the long grass near the water bodies so that he could easily catch a deer in order to have it as its food. Basically, the poet wants to say that the actual life of a tiger is to live in jungle where he could catch his prey and eat it. But the tiger in the cage cannot do so. He should be snarling around houses at the jungle's edge, baring his white fangs, his claws, terrorizing the village. Here, the poet says that if the tiger would have been free, he would have snarled around the houses located at the outskirts of the forest. He would terrorize people with his sharp teeth and claws. This would create fear among the people living in the villages. But he is locked in a concrete cell. His strength is behind bars, stalking the length of his cage, ignoring visitors. Now, the poet comes to the reality of the tiger that is inside the cage. He says that the tiger is confined in a strong cell which is made of strong building material. He further says that as a tiger is behind bars, so his ferociousness is also behind the bars. He just talks in the cage. He never tries to terrorize the visitors because his power is restricted by the cage. Therefore, he never tries to terrorize the visitors as he cannot attack them. He hears the last voice at night, the patrolling cars, and stares with his brilliant eyes at the brilliant stars. Here, the poet says that in the night, the tiger hears the sounds of the patrolling cars. Patrolling cars are the vehicles of police which are used to guard at night. So, in the night, the tiger hears the sounds of these cars. He then stares at the shining stars with his shining eyes. The poet wants to say that The tiger is sad as he is confined in the cage, so he cannot do anything. Therefore, he stares at the stars in the night and tries to divert his thoughts towards them. The central idea of the poem A Tiger in the Zoo. The poem revolves around the captivity of a tiger in a zoo and reflects the stark contrast between the wild, free nature of a tiger and if confined, restricted existence within the boundaries of a zoo. Theme of the poem A Tiger in the Zoo. Wild animals should not be imprisoned. They should be allowed to stay in their natural habitat. Humans are cruel for their entertainment and selfish reasons. They take away the freedom of a living being.